Let me see.
What up, everybody? Whoa.
Fuck, this makes me want to do AKKs on trade-ups or open cases as well, man. AK Blue Gem trade-ups. Zack.
Welcome back to the Forge. I haven't been in this place for a little while. In fact, the last time I was here was for my #1 Dragon Lore attempt, which in fairness didn't go too badly. However, spoiler alert, we did not hit
the B&E jersey. Madrilla.
outcome that I was after. As you can probably guess by the title of today, we are going for the #1 AK-47 case hardened. This, of course, has a 1 in 1,000 chance of being a 661. If we could get a 661 and the lowest float AK in the whole game, that would be a collectible beyond belief. I have no idea what that would be valued at, but it would be an insane achievement, and we got a shot at it today. The percentage to hit that, of course, is going to be astronomically low. But before we dive into that, we got some more astronomically low percentage chance trade up.
Nice. The foreplay.
Because my attempt at the #1 Dragon Lore trade-up video has already reached the like goal. You guys smashed it, thank you very much. I need to obtain a knight in low enough float to once again attempt a 10% at the #1 Dragon Lore. Now, the only knight in existence that is low enough, that hasn't been eaten up in a trade-up contract, is this one. This is unfortunately the #1. #1 floats normally cost way more than everything else because everybody wants the #1. I only want it to throw into...
Yes, they do. #1s cost a lot more than #2s.
a trade-up contract, so a lot of people will probably hate me for using the #1 and throwing it into a trade-up contract. It is an absolute last resort buying this thing. The gentleman that actually crafted this, I believe, hit a 3% for it,
Bro.
which is just ridiculous. He
Bro.
got wild.
This is the stupidest trade-up ever. What the hell? What the hell? It's not even the right... this is not how you're supposed to do a trade-up, chat. This is not how you're supposed to do it. These are skins that have more outcomes than some trade-up filler skins. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Percent for it, which is just
Maybe it was needed though for the #1. I'm unsure.
ridiculous. He got wildly lucky, and it's currently listed on Buff for $12,000. This is too much money for me to put into one singular item. So we're going to attempt to craft one ourselves in this video, and if we manage that, then we got a new #1 Dragon Lore trade up attempt video coming way sooner than I thought.
Is he attempting a #1 night?
The mil-spec contracts are going to look a little something like this. I'm going to put 2 items in from collections that we want, aka the cobblestone, and that will give us a 16% chance at a chalice that is low enough float to be usable and maybe craft a knight from. We also got a 16% chance at hand cannon. This is of course float capped, so we definitely don't want to hit this one. And then we got a 66% chance at the nitro. Garbage, definitely don't want it. Let's hop into them. Our very first trade up for the 16% at the chalice in crazy low float. Let's get
the deagle would be the worst.
2,
because the deagle is the right collection, but the right outcome. Please.
Oh, kind of expected that one. Another 16%. Pretty please, Gaben. This would make our life a lot easier on the journey to #1 Dragon Lore attempt. 10%. 3, 2,
1.
Challenge.
CZ.
Oh. Our very final attempt at the mil-specs. We would have used 6 very low flow mil-specs from the cobblestone collection in total. Maybe it would have been a wiser idea to put them all in one contract, but hey, here we are at our final 16% chance. We've got nothing.
I like the greed though, chat. I like the greed, chat. Would you rather do a 50-50 AWP Dragon Lore trade up or 5 10%ers? Oh baby, I'm going for the 5 AWP Dragon Lores. You already know.
I think the nitro so far. 3, 2, Uno. Chalice.
Zack!
That's really bad. Mil-specs all epically failing, showing us nothing but nitros. We didn't hit anything from the cobblestone collection. Sad, sad times. Moving on to the restricted. So, I have a whole bunch of extremely low float items with 4 zeros. These are going to be my fillers. However, they do have a lot of options above them, which is going to drastically reduce our chances. We also have one item from the Cobblestone collection, a restricted, which is a chalice. This gives us a 3%.
Oh my god, that float. 5 zeros, bro. That is perfect.
Actually, the #1 knight in the entire world. The person who hit the current #1 did this at 3%. It's possible. I believe. Here it is.
The big one.
One very expensive chalice and a whole bunch of moderately expensive fillers. 3% at the #1 knight
my god, I wanted to
in the
trade up
entire
now.
world. If we get it, obviously, we are going to use it in the contract for the 10% of the #1 Dragon Lord. Don't hate me too much, but 97% says we ain't going to get it. Forge, I need you to come in for me. This would be...
Why is this middle finger so long? Is that normally? What the fuck? How? What? Am I bugged or him? Someone is glitched.
Be so incredibly useful in our journey to #1 Dragon Lord. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1. World's #1 knight. Let's go.
Please be the #1 Vogue
not
at least.
what we wanted. Glock 18 Vogue. 4 zeros
4 zeros is not enough. Not the #1.
and a 7. Definitely not even the #1. I'm not even going to look this up. Terrible out. Another attempt at... It might not be the #1 knight this time, but it would definitely be a knight that has a low enough float to be usable. This is our last chalice. So this is our final attempt, this video, at trying to get a knight. 3, 2, 1.
Last chance! Oh my
That's
god.
not it. That is not it. A Cortex. Oh, that's bad. One last restricted YOLO before we get into the main contract.
Bro, it's like me. What? Last case. Bro, this is the third last trade up, no?
The #1 AK-47
Come
case
on.
card in the whole world. This time, I've run out of Cobblestone collection items. It's sad, but we do, however, have a Saint Mark item in here instead, which will give us a 3 zeros and a 1 MP9 Wild Lily. That would still be super sick. For a shot at hitting the AK-47 Wild Lotus, my boy Tarifa, he made absolute magic recently by hitting that. Let's play the clip.
¡Vamos! ¡Tres!
You need to create your first #1.
¡Uno!
Oh my god, that IRL orb dealer though. Pwah. Chat, we need to make a nice background, no? What are you thinking about the background right now, chat? How's my streaming room looking, guys? Bro. Oh my god. I like that a lot, bro. A nice orb dealer. Eh, bro, what do you mean? Welcome to the jungle. Bro.
So if I were to hit this MP9 Wild Lily, maybe I'd just sell it, because I don't want to take that achievement away from him, and it's just an incredible achievement. I don't want to beat it. I really don't. So fingers crossed we do hit the MP9 Wild Lily. 3, 2,
Here we go.
Uno, 3%. Show me a Wild Lily. Oh, that is sick, dude. That's super sick. Why did the 3% come in now and not for the cobblestones? I much would have preferred the knight. But hey, here we are, and I cannot complain. 3 zeros and a 1, right? There we go.
That's good.
That's a very nice Wild Lily. This could easily be used to create the new #1 Wild Lotus. That is super sick. If anything, we've come out with this. I'm not too upset about all of the failures so far, because just hitting a 3% for this in the first place is actually wild. One final contract remaining. It's hidden in here. Let's get them out of storage and let's do this thing. We just hit
Chat.
an insane...
I thought the title, because it's #1 AK Blue Gem trade up, I thought it's for an attempt for the #1 pattern. Is it an attempt for the number 1 pattern with the number 1 float? AKA number 1 lowest float, aka Sudden, because it looks like it. The Dragon Tattoo had the name tag number 2 Dragon Tattoo. That is sexy. That is sexy.
Saying 3%, so
That's insane.
I don't know if I'm feeling this one or not.
That's insane. Chat, imagine the lowest, sorry for pausing. Imagine the lowest float AK in the world happens to be the number 1 pattern blue gem. That would be worth so much.
What the contract is going to look like. Another 3% at the number 1 AK-47 case hardened could be 661 blue gem. I already hit the technically number 1 case hardened in the entire world right here, I believe it was. But I created this one not too long ago. Let's play the clip from that. 3, 2, 1. Close my eyes for this one. Lego. Oh,
Nice pattern.
No way, dude. And the reason why it is technically the number 1 is because this one, 5 zeros and a 7, is actually VAC banned. The contract we're doing right now would replace this one. 5 0.
Oh my god. One of the most annoying things for float collectors. Imagine you want to buy your favorite skin in number 1 lowest float, but then the number 1 lowest float happens to be banned on like a gambling bot or something, on an OP skin spot. That's very often the case. And then every time you say, yeah, I have the number 2, but technically it's number 1 because the other one is banned. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Zeros and a 4. And the VAC banned one would be the number 2.
Here we go.
And here it is. Here it is. Another ridiculous 3%. I got a little smile on my face just because of the MP9 Wild Lily that we hit. Number 2 in the world. Super sick. Number 1 has been deleted. So technically, we did create the number 1 Wild Lily that exists currently.
I wonder who deleted it. Sparkles.
Let's take a look at the floats of these items. They're just absolutely ludicrous. It's just 5 zeros all over the place. Send me your good vibes through the monitor screens because I need this to 2 ridiculous 3% back to back. Hey, we can try. Number 1 float in the world plus best pattern in the world. It's going to be a hell of a lot of money, that's for sure. But we're not doing it for the money. We're doing it for the skin achievements. Doing it.
Exactly. And that's every time when I open cases, I don't do it for the money. I do it for the achievement. I do it for the community, because creating skins, it's there's something to it. There's something to it. Imagine you're an artist and you're painting something. Do you paint for the money, or do you paint something to create something cool, to create something artistic, to put something new out in the world? That's why I open cases.
To make history. So let's
Here we go.
attempt that. In 3. In 2.
Sparkles!
Number 1 AK-47 case hardened.
Case pardoned! Sorry. Please! Check pattern index. If 661, I snap.
The llama cannon. Oh. That is definitely not what we wanted. I think it's going to be the number 1 in the world. I think most things that came out of this contract were going to be the number
That's
1
crazy.
in the world. But R8,
Check the pattern
probably
index.
the worst weapon you could possibly have of a number 1.
833. Not a blue gem.
Oh no, it's float capped as well. Oh dear. Let's see if it is the number 1. I'm pretty sure it is.
I know the silver border damn too well.
Oh, it's the number 2. It just gets worse and worse. But at least it wasn't a complete failure. I love this guy. This guy's awesome. Thank you all so much for watching. Let's say 20,000 likes, and I will attempt, for your entertainment, the number 1 AWP Desert Hydra. I think that would be a very sick one to get. So hit that like button if you want to see it. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you enjoyed joining me in the Forge. I always love
Already
it here.
hit it.
And I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Very,
Take it
very
easy.
nice video, man. Very, very nice video. Chat, nobody does CSGO skins content like Sparkles. It's not just cases here, we open this case, we open that case, just expensive cases. No, these are number 1 world lowest float trade-ups. That's crazy. Those as well, just like from another content creator, these sometimes are harder to sell than something like I opened 1,000 cases or whatever, you know. This is a lot of work that goes into it. I also asked him, like, do you search these trade ups yourself, or do you have a guy that's reaching out to all of the people to get the trade up food? He said he's doing it himself. That takes so much time, chat. That's why I don't like doing number one float trade ups too often, because it takes so long to scout the right guns for the trade up. And to discuss with those people, because most often they say, sorry, not for sale, or they want a ridiculous amount. Yeah? That's absolutely crazy. Very, very, very insane content. Yeah? Leave him some love, of course. If you don't follow Sparkles yet, follow him. Like the video. You already know.